Hi, my name's Matt Franklin. I'm the Commercial Director here at Avasam, and today is some important information about any suppliers or vendors that are looking to join Avasam. And just to point out some key information, really. So hopefully by now you've had an opportunity to view or be presented our corporate presentation. So it goes through the key points of our business. This is the main business model of how we work with suppliers. So you're the supplier vendor. Here you've got the stock and the physical product. What we're after is the virtual product data to place onto our Avasam app. And we obtain that through either integration using Limbworks or Shopify, or through an API, or a manual process through CSV files. Once the information is double checked to make sure that all your copy, descriptions, title, weights and dims are all approved and viable for use on various different sales channels like eBay, for instance, we'll take a look at the pricing with you. So pricing is one of those key things where it is up to you what you list the product price at on Avasam, but I'm here just to give you a few guidelines of what you need to ensure you cover in those prices. So first of all, it's up to you whether you want to put the product cost onto Avasam inclusive or exclusive of postage. You can do it either way. It doesn't really make a difference, apart from sometimes we find that if you've got really low price product, let's say £2 and your postage is £4, you're not going to get many sellers sourcing your product. So you've got to be clever in terms of if you've got those type of products, and we can give a little bit of guidance on that. I won't cover that today. So you can put the product across at cost price. If you're doing this manually, we'll send you a CSV template and there'll be an expat cost price on there. You can either put the product cost on its own or with a separate postage. You can have variable postage, so you could have a 3 to 5 day track service, and then you could have a next day expedited service at a higher cost price. Doesn't matter how many different postage options you give, the seller will have to pick the one that he wants to use on his site or his web shop, and he'll also have to include the product cost and the postage cost that you give. That's why I said it doesn't really matter either way whether you send us the cost price inclusive or exclusive of postage. We also have different postage options, so you could do postage by weight or postage by order value. And the reason, again, why it doesn't really matter whether you have a single price or you have a product price and a postage price is when it comes to us taking our commission at point of placing the order with you, or the point of payment, should I say, we do 8% plus VAT on the Inc. VAT order, which contains both product cost and postage cost. And whenever we're talking about prices, we'll only ever talk about the price that you're going to put onto Avasam. We won't talk about retail prices. The seller is merchant of record, and therefore they set the retail price. So we don't have anything to do with that. Now, in order to work out what the best price is for you to load here on our system, we give some guidance. But again, you can pick and choose whether you want to follow this guidance or whether you want to just do something yourself. In the main, we have a calculator that basically says if something retails at $19.99, and let's call this inclusive of postage, it's $16.66 ex VAT. It is 20% VAT, and we're saying on average our suppliers provide 25 points of margin. Now, if you go below 25%, what tends to happen is the sellers do a bit of maths and work out that once they've paid their listing fees and some marketing, they can't make any money. So you have to be mindful in terms of what percentage margin you're going to offer our sellers. I'm saying if you go below 25%, you've got less of an opportunity of our sellers selecting your products, basically. So in this instance, $19.99, 1666 ex VAT. It's got 20% VAT. You can change that to whatever. In grey, you can change the pricing to whatever. But for today's purposes, $19.99, 25% means that you're going to list your product on the platform at £12.49. Okay, we'll take 8% plus VAT as our commission, which means that your net Avasam price is £11.49. Now, I've put in there £8, and that's product and postage, and that means that you're making £3.49 margin, or 30.4% margin. As I say, any of these grey things, grey boxes, you can play around with this calculator. If you haven't got this calculator, please get in touch with us, matt@avasam.com, and I can send this calculator spreadsheet across to you. And as I say, you can change the product information. You can have a separate postage, and then you can see what the combined is. It's up to you. All I would say is, if that goes below 25% and the maths don't work for you, then it just doesn't work. If you've got plenty of margin to play with, there are a couple of different options for you. You don't have to put all your margin there. So if you can offer 50%, which on this you can't, based on £8, but if you wanted to offer more margin, there are better ways to use that extra margin. I'm going to show you that now. So we're going to just click onto the platform itself. So this is what the sellers see. And when you go into a product page, you can offer a discount. So the whole point of our platform, and to get your products working on our platform, you need to feature in as many of these banners as possible. At the end of the day, this platform's holding over 10 million products. So we need to get you in front of as many sellers as possible. And to do that, we put you in as a supplier. So if you can't see yourself as one of the suppliers and you're already on the platform, then you can call me. But we launch all suppliers on that homepage. So whenever you're new, you come onto that homepage, so you get some visibility straight away. We also have the categories, and we also got category tree up here, so it's like double sub-level of categories. So again, if you're only selling necklaces, for instance, happy days, we've got a subcategory called necklaces. Then we also offer our sellers some information about the top selling products that are on certain sales channels and whether some products are new. So once again, if you're a new supplier and you've got new products that have launched on our platform within the last 30 days, not only will you be in this area of suppliers, you potentially will be in one of the areas, well, you definitely will be in one of the areas of categories. You will definitely be in the new arrivals. And then we have two different types of promotion. So remember, I said you can put 25% price from the selling price, and that becomes the Avasam cost price. But actually, you can take some of that extra margin that you might have and you can discount. And it's up to you. You can discount your whole range for a month, or you can discount part of your range for a month. But our minimum term for a promotion is 15 days. And in most instances, I run it for a month at a time. So you can see on this one, it's running for a full month and it's 5% off. The other type of promotion is a VIP promotion. So I know that most suppliers don't want to provide their best pricing for dropship sellers because you don't know who they are, you don't know where they're selling, and you're not in control of the selling price at the point they're selling to the end customer. So not everyone wants to give their best possible price. So I flip that on its head, and instead of offering everyone a discount like you're doing here, our VIPs are basically our top sellers. So these are the people that are subscribed to our top levels There's 80 to 100 of them at any one time. And basically I've put them into a separate bucket. And only people that are VIPs can basically see a VIP price. So I'm going to go into an example here of this top product. And what you'll see here is the product for everyone, that everyone can see, the standard price is £188.20. Now, because I'm a VIP, I also get a further 10% off that price. So that means that it's £169.38. Now, this product is also on promotion for everyone to see. And that's until the 31st of March. So my buy price as a seller is £160.91. And that's the price I'm going to purchase at when I sell the product onto the end customer. And as a seller, I'm going to set the retail price. As some guidance, I let brand owners put their RRP on there, but I don't do that for every business. It's only really people that own the brand. So you can see here, there's various different promotional activities, and each one of those promotional activities will unlock a potential seller for you. So again, it's about getting visibility on the platform, and this particular supplier, Supplier 126, they're our biggest supplier because they're able to manage this. So they provide our VIPs with 10% off, so they're already happy people, and then they offer selected products every month, probably about 1,000 products, which is 10% of their range, at a further discount for a month at a time. And they pick and choose the products, maybe depending on seasonality, maybe depending on their stock levels, but they offer it. And that means that they're constantly in front of the sellers. I know that was an awful lot to go through, and if you've got any questions or queries about onboarding and pricing, because it's a tricky subject, because we can't talk about retail prices as such, and I can only send you down a guidance level. I can't tell you what to do. All I would say is try and do the maths using the calculator, work on the basis that anything less than 25% from the selling price, ex-VAT selling price, you're not going to get interest from the sellers. The sellers are interested in making some margin, and by the time they've paid their listing fees and their marketing costs, there's not a lot in for them if you're putting less than 25% margin available to them. And that's it really today. If you've got further questions, get in touch with me, matt@avasam.com, and I can book a meeting with yourselves. I can screen share, and I can walk you through the process in more detail. I can send you the margin calculator so you can work out the figures. But it is very, very important that you understand what cost price you're putting on the Avasam platform, what our sellers expect to make out of their products, and how to maximize the opportunity once you're on the platform and get in front of as many sellers as possible. And that's how you're going to become profitable selling through Avasam. So for now, that's it for this video. I will see you on the next video or when we next speak. Thank you very much for your time and effort. Thank you. Bye. Why dropship with Avasam? Avasam is the UK's only multi-channel, fully automated dropshipping marketplace. We connect professional online sellers to brand owners and optimize sales via established e-commerce platform partners, such as eBay. Our sellers generate sales and handle front-end customer support for your brand. And we automate the order flow, payments, shipping instructions, inventory synchronization, to ensure that all orders are reliably fulfilled. When you're on the platform, you'll see many products from 18 categories: fitness, fashion, health and beauty, food, technology, across multiple brands. Avasam has earned multiple nominations and awards from 16 categories from recognised e-commerce and business institutions. Sign up or book a call today. Go to www.avasam.com, and if you're a supplier, go to Suppliers and book a call with myself for a platform demo. If you're a seller or interested to be a seller, there's lots of resource on the platform. But have a look at the free trial and sign up today.